Hello and welcome back to Subnautica. It has been actually about a week and a half since I played this game on this computer. The last video that you saw, that was, a good 2 weeks ago for me. However, while I was away, I was actually in Germany visiting my girlfriend, Linny. Basically, I played some Subnautica on her computer, and I learned a few things, saw the comments of you guys, learned a lot about the game. And sort of got an idea of how to make a proper, progress and really get over to that ship and do the things that I want to do. So, first things first is we want to build up the base, or at least I want to. That's my goal. So let's hop in the water here real quick. And I just want like this big platform of tubes everywhere with lots of space, lots of things that I can do. I'm going to go get some titanium, tons of scrap metal to do that. So let's do it. So with all that titanium, now I should be able to build a lot of this base up. So we have these foundations that take quite a little bit to make. We have these corridors, different types of corridors. I think I'm going to make a lot of T shapes. So basically I'm going to be able to, move around the ship however I want. Maybe I'll put like a corner here. Yeah. This works. So there's like a nice little section here, and we'll make it higher up as well. So you can actually put them on top of each other like this. Here we go. Like that. And I'll have like an upper wing. So you need a ladder to sort of go in between them, but I think you need to be on the inside. So this will be where I sort of get my little hidden entrance or whatever, which will be nice. For some reason my hotbar's not working at all, so that was scary just for a moment there. I think it's because, it was just some weird bug with the builder there. I was getting scared because I want to put the builder away and go inside, and it's fine. Don't worry about it. There are little bugs with this game. I also just analyzed fragment. That fragment was a workbench. Workbenches do allow you to do some upgrades, basically. It's like a powerful tool, like the fabricator, that allows you to build things you can't build without it, which is very, very important. I just came in here for a reason. What was that reason? It was, of course, to get a new fragment, so we'll get the stasis rifle. Apparently you only need one fragment, and you just need to make that work, get that going. And then it'll just slowly over time analyze that fragment and find it, which is good. Glad about it. Alright, so here's the fragment thing right next to the entrance. Put it in, and it gets working. There is a little status bar somewhere, I'm pretty sure. I did see it once. Like a percentage or something? I don't know. There it is, look. 3%, 4% right there at the end of the word. There we go. Glad I found that. So this is nice, isn't it? The base is like filling up. We just need to build that ladder. There we go. Check this out. And then boom, I've got an upper level to my ship. As easy as that. So I'm going to have like lots of space to do whatever I want in here. But I got to make sure it's stable, It's very, very important. So we want to make sure it's stable. I'd love to have some windows in here as well. That's probably one thing I'm going to do rather than put hull strength in certain places. So I want a window here, and I'm going to put hull strength over here where it's really important. So I'm going to need a little bit of glass, which is easy to get, easy enough to get at very least, to put that window there. So is there anything else I'd like? Probably another hatch to get in, like in a different place. That will be good, maybe in this corner or something like that. So it's like the most efficient I can get. But for now, we now have, if I just go outside, an upper layer and a little bit to work with. So let's spend the last bit of our titanium that I'm carrying around. I don't want to be carrying tons of titanium, and get like a similar shape up here. There we go. And one more corridor. I'd like it to turn. Oh, it wasn't actually a corridor, it was a T. There we go. So it's kind of like, I don't know, symmetrical or whatever. There we go. Alright, good. Good, and we'll probably get like some reinforcements in there. How much titanium do I have left? Not much. Is it enough? It's enough for one. So as long as we get the hull strength, safe. Safe enough at least. I'll be happy. So we'll go upstairs and we'll put it somewhere around here. Okay. So, basically where there wouldn't be anything for a window, nothing to look at. So right here. So now the safety is definitely up. You see that? The hull strength has gone up. Now it's up to 21. It's good. Okay, so what I need to do as well to power this base is make something called, what is it? The solar panels or whatever they are. Pretty sure they're not too hard to make. I had a little bit of a mess around with them. I'm going to move this a little bit closer over to the base. To the actual pod and everything. There we go. By the way, apparently power cells are fueling this. So there's like a power cell in the back here. And I can replace it somehow. Not done. Ah, there it is, right there. 94%. That's kind of neat. So you just replace it when it runs out there. Okay. So what it actually turns out you need to make solar panels is, of course, more titanium. Because this game requires a lot of titanium. Also, that finished the, what was it? The stasis rifle. So now we're going to get the propulsion cannon. Quite excited to use these things. Show you them in the videos. And so, what we need to do is just go outside. And we just need a nice spot for some solar panels. This is actually right here. This looks good. As long as it's close enough, I believe it works. So, a solar panel. Plonk it down. We'll try and make it look nice if we can. Start over here, maybe. And then go backwards. What's wrong? It's like red here. There we go. But I want it to be close enough. It has to be close enough, right? Should be okay there. We hope. Here we go. Let's see if this actually does power it. So before I get like too involved, let's just have a look. Yeah, power is working. So power, that is powering it. Now I want a few of these because there's going to be a bunch of machines in this place eventually, you know, doing a lot of things. So we're going to need enough power. Let's try and make this nice and neat. He says as he left clicks and it moves it. Damn it. It's alright, it's not completely ruined as long as I keep the pattern or whatever. Okay, here we go. There we go. Yeah, it's not ruined, you know? It might not be perfectly aligned, but it's still like kind of symmetrical because the way it moves up. Whatever, alright, I'm sorry, I messed up. How many titanium does it have left? Oh god, nothing. Okay, cool. Oh, I'm also going to need to hydrate as well. So, I only have 2 titanium left. I can't really do anything with that. I'd like to get some quartz to get some glass in here. So really just building up the base right now. Now it has power a little bit. It looks good. And now it's got like multiple layers. So the base is really coming alive now. It's good. Alright, everything's sort of analysed now, looking good. We have power 100%. We can start actually putting some things in here on these corners is the plan. So, first things first is to build a workbench. Though, as I was saying, I'd love to have, not this guy, poor guy. I'd love to have a window in here. So, let's put a window in here. I don't know whether this destabilizes. Yeah, -1 to hull strength. That makes sense. So this is what a window looks like, and honestly, it's quite nice. It's good to see. Good to be able to actually have a look outside. You know, when you come inside, it gets a little bit claustrophobic. This makes it a little bit easier, you know, to deal with. Okay, so let's have a look at some of these new modules. So we have the lock we'd love to have in here, fabricator, so we don't have to go in the pod much. The fragment analyzer is one we already have, and we'd like a workbench. So we're going to need 2 titanium, a wiring kit, and a computer chip. So we can get that together right now, actually. So the 2 titanium, I'm pretty sure I have. The wiring kit, I don't think takes too much to make. You need some copper and maybe like a battery or something to do with that. And I think I have pretty much the tools and the things required laying around. Let's have a look. Alright, so I got the titanium. What is it required to make the wiring kit? Let's just double check this. It is, of course, silver ore. 2 of it. We actually have the silver ore, I believe. I actually picked some up. That's very lucky. So, silver ore. We've got the wiring kit now. So let's just quickly make that. There we go. And what was the other thing that I need? It was, of course, a computer chip. Now, I'm pretty sure that does require silver as well, which is unfortunate. Yeah, 1 silver, 1 quartz, and the disc pieces. Now, do I have any disc pieces laying around? I do, just enough. So we just need the quartz, and we need the silver ore. So now I'm finally going to show you guys. I'm going to go get in this ship and go to the red area. Oh, hang on. Within a millisecond, we've already found the quartz required. Awesome. Still, I need the silver, and I should probably get some more while I'm there. So I'm not going to pick up too much quartz, just enough to get by with, and then we're going to move on. So, it's called the Blood Sand area, apparently, and it is very intimidating, very scary area. It's kind of a little bit dark right now, but it should be a little bit lighter as we get over there. But I'm happy to be able to use this ship, this Seamoth, a little bit more, and finally actually properly use it in a video. You know, because sure I found it, sure I made it, whatever, but I didn't really get to use it much. And for a long time I've been promising that I want to go over to the ship and see what's going on over there. So apparently I need a welder before I go over there. There's a lot of radiation sort of seeping out of the ship, and my job. Does that sound? Whoa! Whoa! The hell is that thing? We've never seen one of those before, ever. Just like disappeared? No, it's still there. Okay, gotta be careful here, apparently. But yeah, this is where you get silver, the most silver. It's a little bit scary with that thing coming around. Whoa! Whoa, there's multiple of them, okay. So it's just like the stalkers, but did they have a name? I don't really feel like I'm doing any damage to it. Okay, a bit scary, that. We seem to be okay. It's kind of done with me now. Okay, so the blood sand area, whoa, the blood grass area is very dangerous because there's these guys hiding in the sand, I guess. And there's something over there you see in the ground, like actually in the sand. God, it's getting a bit scary now. Let's get back inside.
30 seconds of oxygen
Move.
remaining.
So this is where all the silver is, you know, like at least a good chunk of it. You're gonna get the most silver here, but at quite the price. And this is stuff that I've not seen before. Do you think it's because it's night time? I don't know about that. Okay. It's getting a little bit lighter now, which is good. Makes it a lot easier for me to spot these chunks that are like hidden in the sand, hidden in the grass. Oh right, so they're not actually in the sand. They're just flying around, swimming around, rather. God, there's a lot of enemies here. So many of them. Look, there's ones down there. Another type. Okay. Oh, it's because of my depth. Look how deep I am. 100. Whoa. Okay, this is not good. Look at that thing. Look at its face. It's all weird and shit. Poor thing. Okay, there. Right there. We needed just one silver, but I wanted to get a couple. So there's different like stones. We have limestone, we have sandstone. Sandstone's the one with the silver in it. Get away from me. Oh god. Oh god. I just looked at my my oxygen levels. Made it. Whew! I realized I was like 100 feet under the ground. Super deep. Like really deep. There was no way I was getting back to the... Whoa, 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 whoa! Holy shit! What the fuck? I didn't even see that. Doesn't look to be aggressive. This game, man, I swear, it's like as soon as you think you know everything about it, as soon as you think you know everything about it, that happens. Oh my god. They were like giant squid or whatever. Some sort of, I guess, futuristic, you know, whatever, alien life, I guess. But I guess that's the kind of stuff that is actually, you know, deep under the water in those high pressure zones that you can't really survive in. But either way, I do have the silver now. We have everything we need. So let's make that computer chip. And then I'm very excited to show you the workbench and the things it can make. Now, I've only had a small look at it when I was playing over at Linny's, but in Germany. But it looked, you know, quite advanced, very useful stuff. So I'm going to put it in the ship, not in the ship, sorry, in the base. Oh, look, the window. It actually lets you see inside. That makes complete sense. Yeah, I didn't expect it for some reason. Oh dear. Alright. So I'm going to put it in this corner like I was saying. Let's do it. Here it is. Very excited for this. Try and place it nicely. Trying to get it perfect. There we go. And there we have it. The workbench. Awesome. Let's have a look. So, we have 3 different things we can build with it. Look at the way it opens and closes. So sweet. I love this game. Alright, we got the knife. We got the diamond blade. Ultra sharp, really strong blade, obviously. But I don't know where you get diamonds. Any advice? Do let me know. A heat blade. Now I know how to get one of them. It's really fucking cool. I'm looking forward to showing you that. Just need to make a battery. I'll probably just make one now. We have the improved tanks. So an extra light tank, you need lithium. I'm not sure how to get that. And we need a little bit of titanium to get a high capacity, so more breathing air. Then we have swim charge fins. Charges your if you use a tool, basically, it means I can swim faster for a while. Or rather, charges your tools. I said that completely wrong. So my tools that require energy, while I'm swimming around, it charges them. There we go. I can use English. Ultra glide fins, super fast swimming. We have fins. We can get silicone very easily. Let's make the ultra glide fins. Let's make the high capacity tank, and let's make the heat blade. So we need a battery. We need 2 titanium, and we need silicone. Let's go. Okay, we got the silicone. Easy enough. Just got the quartz. We have the titanium. Now we need the battery. That one's going to be more complex. Copper ore and mushrooms. What do we got laying around? Let's have a look. So we have the copper ore. We need the mushrooms now. Shame I made that ingot. It was kind of a waste. Okay, we can grab some mushrooms super easy. We can do that. Right here. We need 3, I believe. Perfect. 2 and 3. Awesome. There we go. So we make that battery. And I should be able to make all 3 of these things in really quick succession. Very satisfyingly. Alright, battery made. It was a battery, right? It seems too easy. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. I'm really, really excited about this. I have made these before, just once over at Linny's, like I said, but they look amazing, and I just want to show you it. So we have the fins. So I got to take mine off. There we go. Ultra glide fins, so I just swim faster now. Wonderful. Very useful. And they're on. Okay. Then we have the tank. We need 2 titanium. Crap, I forgot to turn the scrap metal into it. It's alright. Let's make the heat blade. Are you excited? Look at that thing! Oh, I gotta show you it. Gotta show you it. Yeah! Look at that! So cool, man. Ah, God. I gotta show you how it works. So, here's a flip fish, you know, mind his own business, whatever. Let's stab it. Come here. And it's cooked. It's cooked. The heat blade actually cooks the meat when you attack them with it. Isn't that fucking ingenious? Now, it does have a limited use. I'm pretty sure that, you know, you can only get so many swings out of it. So you want to make sure you're using it for the right purposes. If you have any advice on the heat blade and what to use it for, do let me know. But the convenience of being able to cook food like that is great. But I gotta say, the damage increase is wonderful. I've killed so many stalkers with these things. Way more efficiently, way more, well, faster, basically. Also, while we're just swimming around, let's get that titanium going. So we can actually make the other thing we need, the improved tank. Which is very useful. We currently have 75 seconds of oxygen. And this is actually going to increase that number. I think it's something like 100 seconds. So the space usage is 4 on this current tank. Let's compare. Let's compare. So with the tank, the high capacity tank, there it is. There we go. It is exactly the same space usage. And now I have 105 on the oxygen levels. I get almost 2 minutes of swimming around without oxygen required. That is so fucking wonderful. I love it. So the other things that we can actually make are the diamond blade once more, the lighter tank, I'm not sure how useful that will be, and the charging fins, which will probably be kind of useful. I don't have anything to analyze anymore at the moment. Kind of done with all that. So yeah, we got the basic up and going. We've got the new workbench. We've done a little bit of exploring, saw some cool stuff. and got the improved gear, actually improved the base a little bit more. So we put down a fabricator. Put it down somewhere useful, like really close to the workbench, you know, so this is my work corner or whatever with a window. So right here seems like a nice spot. There we go. So I have a fabricator in here now as well. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. It does consume power every time you use these machines, but that's fine. You know, I've got the solar energy going, and I'm probably going to really up the ante on this place before long. Just loving getting the improvements in here. The other things we can actually make are the locker. It'd be good to have storage in here. So I just need a little bit of glass, and that is 3 quartz. Do I have any quartz on me now? 1. Gonna need 2 more. Let's go grab it. And we are back. Here we go. So, don't need to go into the other one anymore to use my fabricator. That's absolutely wonderful. So we just need that glass. Now, where should I put the locker? Probably near the crafting, you know, so it's like really sort of easy to do. So there it is. It's quite big, isn't it? Oh, right. It goes down. It like physically drops down. Okay, we don't want it to be in the way, which is kind of awkward for like the positioning. It's a kind of a shame. Maybe, yeah, I could put it behind the ladder. No, I'm not really going to go here much, apart from to go to this, well, this wardrobe or whatever, the locker. There we go. Done. Oh my god, that's so much storage. That's so nice. Oh, you know what? I gotta transfer all of the other stuff from the pod over here. So we're saving on power and energy and everything, and I don't really need to go into the pod much more. That's so awesome. I got a really nice like little base going on now. So let's just grab everything and put it over into the other locker. I actually figured I'd put on my rebreather. When I'm not actually near the ship. I don't need the radiation helmet, so I may as well have the improved, you know, breathing, especially when I'm, you know, deeper depths. It's going to be very useful, I assume. So I'll just store the radiation helmet for now. This is everything I had stuffed into one single chest or wardrobe or locker rather, and it's not even half of it. That's so great. That's so great. I'm feeling very confident about the progress we've made today in this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. I had a lot of fun doing it, and everything feels pretty good right now. If you have any advice for me on the next sort of objectives to do, or what you might suggest for the base, I'd love to know. Obviously, I want to make that submarine thing. I want to go over to the real ship, see what's going on over there. I need to make that welder so I can actually do that, and I want to do a bit more exploring of the, you know, the natural area, and see if I can make those new things we learned about the cannon. The stasis rifle. That's all things I want to do in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like. I've been Hollow, you've been you, and I'll see you next time for some more Subnautica.